evening to one and all. Myself, Dr. Prakash Ranjana Sadashiv Yadav. I am one of participant of 2 weeks refresher course in women studies and women empowerment organized by the UGC HRDC at Dr. BABASAHEB AMBEDKAR Marathwada University Aurangabad. Here I am going to present my seminar presentation on topic entitled Women Empowerment through Field Action Project, a case study of Bahirwadi village. Under the institutional social responsibilities, our Vidyapit, Tilak Maharashtra Vidyapit has adopted one village, and where the Department of Social Work has taken initiatives to undertake this field action project entitled Bahirwadi Village Development Field Action Project, which is one of the institutional responsibility. Here I would like to brief a conceptual framework of field action project. As if we look at the old education policy in 1986, there were 3 domains of higher education, that are teaching, research and extension. So basically extension activities denotes the social responsibility of institutions like the university and other academic institution. I will not go into detail in theoretical perspective, but I will brief my presentation as far as topic is concerned. Uh, this is one of the reflexive social work practice with tribal community. Late Dr. Chandrakant Puri sir has initiated his writings in the book entitled Karyakartyachi Diary. Professor Puri sir was the person who has initiated first field action project in Jambulpada tribal community, tribal belt in Sudagad block of Raigad district. Sir had worked with Katkari tribal community, and ours is the work with Koli Mahadev tribal community. Basically, sir has come out with this volume or a book that is roadmap, and for personally for me it is one of the motivation to start the field action project in Bahirwadi village. I strongly believe that uh, in Bahirwadi field action project, that is the replication of my doctoral research study. I had my PhD from Savitribai Phule Pune Vidyapit Pune in 2016-17, and that are some of the areas. My research study, doctoral research study, was an analytical study of women in BPL families with special reference to Man block of Satara district. Therefore, though it is a field action project of department, but on behalf of Vidyapit, I am working as a coordinator for this implementation of field action project, as well as on behalf of department I am working as a faculty supervisor in the field action project. So I would like to brief over here Bahirwadi village at a glance. Total population is the 624 according to 2011 census, and there are 300 male and 324 are female. We observed there 75 plus youths are there who are in condition of addictions day by day. There are 72 children who are going for the school, and in the local village, that is Bahirwadi, from first standard to fourth standard there is a primary school located in the village. Rest of the students are going for the schooling around 3 kilometers from the Bahirwadi by walk in each and every season, like summer, winter and raining season. There are 30 plus adolescent children in the village. Significantly senior citizens are more in number, that are 120. According to the social category, the distribution of population is like Hindu Mahadev Koli, which is tribal community, which is in dominant in nature in the village, followed by that Dhangar community, and rest of the population is belongs from the both the community. Besides this, the main occupation is the seasonal rice farming, and the women are going for the daily wages. So, migration is the major issue of that village, since active population is being migrated in the search of employment. Rest of the population, like senior citizens and only children, are there in the village, and there are some common problems for the meeting in the village are school, gram panchayat, Kal Bhairona temple, which had spent around cost of rupees 2 crore in 2017. This project has been initiated in the academic year 2017-18, and last 3 academic years our department has taken initiatives to implement social work intervention programs. Since it is a teamwork, I believe that self spirit is a team spirit, and as a faculty supervisor I have guided and supervised to our research and fieldwork students in the village. This is the geographical view of village, which has taken in summer season in 2017. At present in 2020 during rainy season it looks like this. This is the temple I had said, but how it is possible? Since there is a Dholezim Pathak or Mandal in the village, probably youths and some senior fellow citizens are engaged with this mandal. They have the tribal culture through Dholezim Pathak. They are celebrating, they are performing their performance and art as a part of culture in various fairs of across the Purandar block. Bahirwadi is located in the Purandar block of Pune district. We know that Ki Purandar Fort, which is the birthplace of great Chhatrapati Shambhuraje, that is Sambhaji Raje, son of great King Chhatrapati Shivaji Raje Bhosle. We have followed this process. Initially, we had taken the permission from Block Development Office and Gram Panchayat Office. We have done need assessment survey. We had identified the needs and problems through participatory rural appraisal (PRA). Then, with the participation of group meetings, people, we have prioritized that needs and problems, as well as we, in collaboration with the people participation, we have developed village development plan. Followed by that, we have implemented the same. So this was the project. This is the project cycle. Since this field action project is going on in the nature, still we are conducting the various social work intervention programs during the lockdown period also. Later words I will talk on that. This is the project cycle which has adopted by our department. As a faculty supervisor, we have done observation, baseline survey, need assessment, prioritization, village development, and implementation of all the social work intervention activities. And these three words are very important in social work, that are monitoring, evaluation, and follow. Besides the theoretical part, we will go to the directly practical. This is the excuse me, this is the Bahirwadi village map. To understand the community, student must have to draw this village map. This is one of the social village map of the Bahirwadi. This is the situation before the social work intervention was initiated in the village. Uh, Through this picture we can understand the geographical and situation of the village from various perspectives as far as natural resources are concerned. This is one of the student, Amol Ravzade, who has first time placed in that village. During the his block field work placement, he must have to prepare himself for that purpose. He have to bring that water in this situation. So these are the core areas of social work intervention, like natural resource management, employability, education and training, women and children development, aging, strengthening of local governance, that is Panchayati Raj. Though these 6-7 areas are there, but in this presentation, in this seminar, I would like to have a focus on only women and child development as well as employability. I believe that, as I said, this is the replication of my research, doctoral research study. Therefore, we believe that this is a participatory action, and we have followed the process of participatory action research with the people are. We have established the rapport with the community, with the villagers. Then followed by that, we had done need assessment of the villagers, various different groups. We have screened the individuals and groups like male, female, youths, adolescent, girls and boys, senior citizens, farmers groups, so and so. According to needs and priorities and requirements of the people, we have involved them in the study. Then we have executed our professional services through social work intervention program. Wherever we feel that there is need of referral services, we have referred to them. Followed by that, still follow-up is going on. So now we will look at major social work intervention programs and initiatives conducted in the Bahirwadi village by the Department of Social Work. We have conducted PRA and PLA in the village. This is the picture where people are drawing their village. These fellow citizens are involved in the PLA process. This is the resource map which has drawn by our one of the MSW student Pravan. To understand the natural resources, therefore we had transact walk. Here we will find out the significant participation of women also while going to the transact walk. To understand the natural resources in the village, we had transact walk. Based on that, whatever we have observed, we have discussed in Gaon Sabha meeting. Villagers has suggested that ki sir, madam, there are so many health issues. First of all, you can conduct the multi-diagnostic health checkup camp. Therefore, we have conducted multi-diagnostic health checkup camp in collaboration with Bharati Vidyapit. Through that camp, we found two major issues that are first one is that 22 senior citizens having the major issues of cataract eye. Therefore, in collaboration with Jan Seva Charitable Center, we had done 6 cataract eye surgery. Out of 3 were women and 3 were gentlemen. It has done in various low cost, only 200, 100 for goggle and 100 for drops. Rest of the money we have initiated funds from CSR. Then second issue, we find that women's health, in that in which first activity it has observed or through uh, various sources of information from Anganwadi worker as well as Asha healthcare worker. We got the information women facing the issue of breast cancer awareness and checkup. So we have conducted that camp, 1 day camp, where 60 women have been benefited, and we have done this activity in collaboration with Prashanti Cancer Center, Pune. Followed by that, still the uh, village is belongs from Koli Mahadev tribal community, and still today, though we are living in 21st century, the women are not aware about their personal hygiene and sanitation. So in the with the help of my fellow lady colleagues and lady students, we have assessed and observed that student had studied that the still today the women are using simple cotton during their menstrual period. So while assessing this need, we are in collaboration with Samaj Bandha organization. My friends Sachin, Asha, Subhash, and Sharvari Sureka Arun has initiated this organization, who has prepared the Asha Fed, where we have conducted 2 workshops in a year. Around 200 ladies or our fellow sisters and mothers has benefited with this. In that Asha Pad kit, one kit is in consisting 4 cotton pads, and that awareness session were conducted 2 times in the year. Then we found that there are no proper source of livelihood, or women are not taking proper nutritious food diet. Therefore, women are lacking in hemoglobin, or they are in anemic in nature. So first time in collaboration with Prathamik Primary Health Center, that is PSC, which is around 25 kilometers from the Bahirwadi, we have invited their doctors and conducted a hemoglobin checkup camp, out of which 65 female had their checkup, and out of 50% 50% women are having the anemic situation. Followed by that, this is the first historical Gram Sabha, since there was no Gram Panchayat body due to validity of caste certificate of tribal community. This is the fellow gentleman with blue shirt, who latter words, who has elected as Sarpanch, and in unopposition position, Dashrath Bapu Jankar has elected as Sarpanch in June 2020, after 6 months of this Gram Sabha. Then the significant number of youths, male and female youths, are in their village. So in collaboration of Nehru Yuva Kendra Sangathan, we have conducted 1 day youth parliament. The objective behind that program was to understand the political procedure, since from parliament to local Gram Panchayat, and all the committees were decided and responsibilities were given to the respected male and female youths. Then in the same youth parliament, it has found that there are no employment opportunity and lack of livelihood opportunities, livelihood sources among the youths. Therefore, we have conducted 20 days residential training for youths and villagers. Out of 40, there are 40 participants, and it was conducted in collaboration with MITCON Pune under the Chhatrapati Rajashri Shahu Maharaj Self-Employment Program, or scheme. Out of 40 participants, there were 30 were the male and 10 were the female. Out of 44 people have come forward, and they have started their goat farming and as well as dairy development, that is Dugdha Vyavasay in Marathi. Followed by that, women are always coming forward to the public work in the village. In the summer season, people and whatever the livestock they have to face the uh, water issue for the drinking as well as domestic use too. Therefore, our students, myself, faculty supervisor, and all the villagers come forwarded for the water foundation competition, or uh, water foundation there was a competition, and then we have given a significant contribution in the manual labor work along with the villagers. Here we found the significant number of women also. Followed by that, in collaboration of one Rai Bandara, there was constructed one Bandara in the village. Then Dear friends, believe me, since from Pune city, there from Pune city, which is around Bahirwadi village, is located around 55 kilometers from this place. Still, after the 74, 73 years of independent India, this is the village where electricity is not reached still today. Therefore, we have observed, if we look at this place, Purandar Fort, behind exactly that place of Purandar Fort, the village is located, and there are 40 bastis or families who are staying in dense forest of that Purandar Fort, and 25 families are there. We have taken a sharing basis electric connection from the neighbors. So, with collaboration in collaboration with Chirang Rural Development Foundation and CSR initiative, we have surveyed that 65 families and given solar light panels. In solar light panel, there were two types of solar light panel, for 100 rupees, two bulb and one battery, and for 200 panel, big panel, there are three bulbs and one battery. So those family who were staying in the dense forest, while coming to the village, since from their family in the night the battery was supportive for the doing homework for their student, it was helpful in the home, as well as while going in the farm at the night, it was helpful. So all these situations, all these problems were tackled or solved due to this solar panel electricity, that people had observed the electricity but never experienced. While switching on the button, the tube light gets started, the fan like started, they never experienced this situation or this kind of pleasure in their life. But after the having the electricity or having the source of light in their village, their life has brightened. This is news appeared in Delhi Sakal in Mumbai. This is the Anganwadi worker Alkatai, who is our sister who had given great contribution in our field action project. Our students are staying in school, as well as all care have been taken by Al-Qatai for the students food and other accommodation arrangements. Therefore, for Anganwadi also, we have given big panel to the school childrens. This is one of the training on entrepreneurship for the SHG groups. Initially, there were 9 SHG groups in the village, but totally they were closed due to the and internal conflicts. And then we have initiated, and for 3 SHG groups, we have conducted 2 days residential training for the program. So while coming or organizing women, we feel that there should be right based awareness. Therefore, in collaboration with Maharashtra State Commission for Women Mumbai, we have organized 2 days workshop on gender equality and women empowerment. In that workshop, there was 3 sessions: one inaugural, one speech by Pritam Madam, and one street play to make awareness among the women about their rights and gender equality. This is the first person as a government officer, block development officer, who has visited first time in the village after inception of the Gram Panchayat after 26, now it become 28 years of this village. In inaugural address, sir has committed, we will provide you all kind of personal and public welfare schemes, and it is in truth. So here I have not quoted all that schemes whatever work done as far as infrastructural development are concerned, but significantly those widow women were there in the village. Around 60 women got the benefit under Sanjay Gandhi Niratara Anudana Yojana from Tehsil block of Purandar district. Followed by this, in collaboration of Bharatiya organization Pune Akshar Bharati, we have established the community library. Here we can see the significant contribution, significant participation of women in the village. This is the news appeared about that program. Then every Gram Sabha, women are participating in more number. Here we can observe that key for one of the resolution regarding women development, women are raising their hands. Most of the people giving support for that women's resolution in the Gram Sabha. Here I am faculty supervisor presenting our work and future plans based on the our field action projects. What would be our future plan? As I said, there is significant number of senior citizens in the village. In the summer season, people have to bring the water from well, drinking water from well to home. Therefore, for senior citizens, it is difficult to carry that water. Therefore, in collaboration of with the One Rai organization, Tree Innovative Foundation, we have initiated this. Neer Chakra in Marathi, which brings a stainless steel 80-liter tank along with 3 vehicles. Cycle is there, and we have the brake. So along with that, the people feel that it is easy to bring the water from well to home. Then we feel that the village should be undertaken under the Umed project under the Maharashtra State Rural Livelihood Mission. Therefore, we had the advocacy initiative meeting with BDO Sudhakarji Bhagwat and Assistant BDO Milan More, along with Sarpanch, my fellow colleague Geeta Madam, and one of our student representative Babu. Then, after having that meeting, BDO has assured us that village will be covered under UMED. This is the letter which we have received. That village has surveyed. Then, after inclusion of village, the Vardini round was there, and our two of our MSW students and 7 Vardini, that Tai had the survey of 150 families, and during that survey of 15 days, we are able to establish 11 self-help groups under the MSRLM Umed project, out of which 9 were of women, 2 of the Divyangajan, and 1 of 2 of from weaker section communities. So this is the valedictory function of this Vardini round training in the village. These were the certificates provided to the Vardini from Gram Panchayat and department. Followed by that, in the same training where I am addressing the gathering, in that gathering women have committed and given assurance to us that from the day coming 8th March 2020, we will not go for the wages working. So there should be some kind of employment training. Women had raised the question what we should do. So therefore I told them we will provide you self-employment training. Followed by that meeting on 1st of March, we have initiated one SHG group entitled Jagruti Swayam Sahayata Samuha, who has started Agarbatti Udyog in the village. For raw material, purchasing raw material, the 600 rupees was cost, and around in a 1 month they have benefited with rupees 3200. Then this is the picture of inaugural entrepreneurship of Garbatti Udyog along with Sarpanch, Deputy Sarpanch and CRP Tai. Followed by that, observing one SHG group is taking initiative, then Khushi, which is one of another SHG group, we have started again small scale level Kadaknath poultry farming. Kadaknath, it is a Marathi word, totally black chicken hens are there. They have purchased 100 Kadaknath chickens for their poultry. Followed by that, totally two groups of Divyangajan persons in the village, out of which one group of physically Divyangajan person has come forward and initiated their small scale indigenous poultry farming. Here we are observing here देशी कोंबड्या किंवा गावरान ऐसे बोलते हैं मराठी में. So that people has, that group has purchased 100 indigenous poultry farming, and now they are selling the chickens. Through that they got the livelihood opportunity. We are staying in the digital era. So therefore we feel that there should be computer arrangement in the school, Gram Panchayat and Anganwadi. Why there is a Anganwadi? Since one Anganwadi worker have to fill the 18 kind of record on the mobile, since that records supposed to submit every week or every uh, half of the month, that to the CDPO and her boss, supervisor madam. Therefore, if that data is saved into the computer, there will be a comfort, or what can I call it as, workload will be less. So this is the Sarpanch headmaster Aviraj Shinde sir, Sarpanch Dasharat Bapu Jankar has offered the thanking letter to our former Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir Dr. Deepak Tiwat sir. Then as I said ki Anganwadi Tai, which is really a genuine human being who had received Best Anganwadi Teacher Award on 8th March 2020 by the auspicious hands of BDO Purandar Block Panchayat, with her contribution in students development as well as providing the e-data to the Panchayat Samiti. Here I would like to quote one example. While going to the meeting, the Anganwadi worker was going for the meeting and rest of the class was free. During that time, our student social worker has downloaded some of the stories and videos from the YouTube, and they were provided to the it was uploaded on the screen or TV of that Anganwadi. While going to the meeting, Anganwadi Tai was starting that stories and songs. Automatically class was engaged, and the workload of Anganwadi helper was less, and Anganwadi worker was able to attend the meeting. This is the story. For this contribution, Tai Alka Tai has received Best Anganwadi Teacher. As we know that still today we are facing the issue of COVID-19 pandemic situation. During the COVID-19 pandemic situation, it's an again institutional responsibility to provide some kind of food kits, rationing kits to the villagers. While sitting from this place around 200 kilometers, I was in my native place. Only through online CSR proposals, writing CSR proposals to the NGOs, civil society organizations, government. Initially government was not able to give the rationing kits, but through help of other CSR industries we have provided 140 rationing kits 3 times in the village during the 3 lockdown periods. These are the some of the pictures, because all the times women are vulnerable, they have to cook the food at home, and therefore women were most vulnerable group during the lockdown period. Then in collaboration with Lions Club Pune, during the lockdown situation in the month of June and May and June 2020, uh, Under the MG Narega, we have taken initiative to availability of job card for the women. Around 40 women has received the job cards under the MG Narega, and that women got employment under MG Narega, and then that women had digged around 270 digs in the village at public places, roads, temples, school, etc., etc. And in that digs, around 270 indigenous plants were planted in collaboration with Lions Club Pune. All the taken care should be taken. All the care of plants should be taken by the women, those who are the job card holders. MG Narega, it has given to them. This is the letter of thanking and everything given by Gram Panchayat. Then, as I said, ki 11 SHGs were established, and therefore there is need to have a one Gram Sangha of all SHG groups. So it was established. These are the some pictures of photographs of the Gram Sangam meeting. Every 20th of day, every month of every 20th day of every month, there is a meeting of Gram Sangha where all these issues were discussed, and some needs are assessed for the livelihood purpose opportunities. Then, for doing significant work in Gram Sangha, establishment of self-help groups in the village, the CRP community resource person Mrs. Supriyatai Kokre has received appreciation letter and token of appreciation work by the auspicious hands of MLA Sri Sanjay Ji Jagtap of Purandar Haveli constituency. Followed by that, in the month of September 2020, in collaboration with Mahabank RECT, RSAT, Rural Self-Employment Training Institute, Pune, under the Government of India, Ministry of Rural Development, we have conducted 10 days residential training on goat farming, and this is the uh, some of the news which are appeared in the newspaper. What we learned how to apply theory into practice, community project planning, use of theory into practice, resource mobilization, local governance, welfare schemes and proposal writing, etc., etc. And we have learned only coordination between government, civil society organization and community people. These are our departmental approach, community development, sustainable development. I believe that we never compete on others, we never compare our work with others. We just committed to our stakeholders like people, professions, students, and service, and automatically our Vidyapit. And we just work for the change. These are the reference, your suggestions, comments. I would like to conclude my presentation with this quote of great sociologist, social reformer Dr. B.R. Ambedkar sir. I measure the progress of community by the degree of progress which women have achieved. Also, I believe that self spirit is team spirit. Each and every teacher should have the action speaks louder than words. We can oblige over and over, but if our actions don't change, the words become meaningless. Thanks for your sincere patience, sincere and patiently listening. Thank you.